In today's video, we're going to be learning how to cut and sew this very simple gown that has a turtleneck and it's very easy to make. Okay, so if this is what you're interested to learn how to do, please stay tuned and watch to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Now, this is a chiffon fabric and working with 3 yards of material. I'm going ahead to cut out the back first before cutting out the front. So I just marked the point where I have my zip allowance and then I went in by 3 inches for my neck width and 1 inch for my neck depth. Okay. Now this is the measurement I'll be using to form my turtleneck perfectly. Okay, so I went ahead and marked my shoulder measurement. I came down by 1 inch and then marked my armhole measurement from that point. So at 8 I marked and then I just curved with a free hand. Okay, I didn't use a curved ruler to do this. You can use a curved ruler after all. So I just went ahead and marked my bust measurement at that point and then my half length measurement, please. And I marked after, I'm sorry that I didn't mark this line down. I marked after 1 inch. That 1 inch I have is for my zipper allowance. You can see that I'm not starting from the tip of the fabric to take my measurement. Okay, so whenever you're doing yours, please ensure that you stay after or mark after the zipper allowance. Okay, so I went ahead and marked my dart at 5 inches. So that is for the back. Now for the front measurement, I'm going to still continue with the same neck width of 3 inches. Okay, and then a neck depth of I'll go with 3 inches as well. Okay, because I just want it to be a turtleneck and I want it to be fitted on the neck. I don't want it to be too big. All right, now I went ahead and marked my 8 inches for my shoulder measurement. I came down by 1 inch. I'm just trying to repeat the same thing that I did for the back. Now, one thing I want to do in this dress is that I want to do a princess dart, but that's not the regular princess dart that we have been doing in this channel. I want to do something that is very rampant in already made dresses. Okay, the princess dart there is not usually copy on some fabrics, okay, on some styles. So I just want to do a very simple princess dart on this fabric. So I practically came in by half inch. This is just the basic body measurements that we've been doing time and time. And then I will mark 5 inches. This 5 inches I'm marking is my nipple to nipple measurement. The nipple to nipple measurement that I'm working with. Okay, I'm not just marking it at 5 inches. I'm working with the measurement. Okay, plus half inch. That's plus the sewing allowance. That's what I have. It's supposed to be 4.5, but half inch for my sewing allowance. So at that point, I will come down by my shoulder to bust measurement, which is 10, and that's practically the all I'll be using for this part of this measurement. Okay, in the other princess that will go for the under bust and all, but we're not using that under bust and all that in this particular princess that. All right, and this is very easy. Now I marked at 5 inches, I came down by 5 inches and I came in by 2 inches. This will prevent my one part of this top, this piece I'm marking now, to jump up, okay, or to be shorter or longer than the other. So this is why we always come in by 2 inches. And after doing this, I will have to adjust my armhole measurement. So I'm just cutting straight, moving with the line. Then at this point, I'm supposed to have adjusted uh my armhole curve at this point, because we're not working with the former one. We're now working with this adjusted armhole. All right. So I will extend my line. I'm cutting out my neck width and all these parts, and just look carefully how I maneuver this area. And this is practically all for this princess dart. And you can see it's very simple. It's very easy. But feel free to ask me any questions in the comment section if there is any part that you don't understand. Now, this is for my sleeve. I'm moving on. I'm using a free hand. Okay, I just came down by 4 inches and I'm just doing a free hand style for this sleeve. But I also have a video in this channel on how to, draft a basic sleeve, and that is very easy. You can easily check out the video in this channel. So I just used freehand, and then I went ahead to cut it out. Now for this part, I want to show you how I joined my princess darts and how to also cut out the excesses. Now look at the other side of this princess dart. Ensure that you are keeping it rightly front to front. Okay, ensure that you place it rightly. Then you flip it this way. Okay, ensure that the lower parts they are equal. Okay, then you sew all the way and follow the curve all the way to the end of the curve. Okay, then you have something like this. All right, I'll just go ahead and sew this and bring it back so that you can see what I mean by trimming it off. So this is it. I have already attached the two princess pieces, and I have already also attached my lining. Okay, now what I'm going to do is that you can see that this princess that does not have any cup. Okay, I'm going to just curve this out. You can see, very simple, and I'll do the same thing for this side, just trimming out the excesses. Okay, and this is practically all for this part. Now for the back, I'm going to place the other side. This is the back. I already also inserted my darts. This is just the basic darts that I'm using for the back. Now I will join the shoulders, okay, very easily on the two sides. Now I'll quickly show you how to draft the turtleneck. Now this brown paper is folded into two. I want to go ahead and measure the whole neck circumference. Okay, I'm measuring the neck from the front side. I folded this piece, okay, to the end. I have about 10 inches on fold. That means when it's not on fold, it's 20 inches for the whole neck measurement. Now since my paper is on fold, I will place my tape this way to get to 10 inches. All right, you can see it at 10 inches. I'm just trying to mark it. Then I'll from this point mark to get a perfect curve. Okay, now if you actually prefer to go ahead and mark yours with the way I placed my tape the first time and curve it all the way there, you can go ahead. But me, I always prefer to get the mark and then start from the tip to measure to get a perfect curve. Now at this point, I'll go ahead and measure the total width, how big I want my turtleneck to be. Okay, this turtle part, I just marked at 2 inches for the whole turtle part. Okay, if you want more than 2 inches, you can work with whatever you want, because at the end of the day, I just want to have 1.5 inch. All right, so that's what I'm working with, these inches. So it can actually vary depending on your preference. So I'll just use this brown paper, this drafted pattern that I have already drafted. I'll place it on my fabric. Okay, if you want to cut it twice, you can see my fabric is folded into two. Now if you want to cut the two of them at once, all you have to do is to extend your fabric and fold into four. Okay, or okay, into four folds, just this way. Okay, now I'm placing my drafted paper because I want to have two pieces of this particular pattern. I want to have the front and I want to have the back, because you don't have to use lining to do this part, but on rare occasions you can actually use a lining, depends on what you want. Okay, but I'm not using a lining for this, so I'll just cut out the other part so that I'll have two different fabrics here, two different pieces. So this is easy. Now you can actually use a soft stave for this part, okay, but me, I prefer to use a hemming gum. Now I'm going to be pinning the parts that I want to sew. I want to show you the parts that you're going to stitch up. For this turtle side, you're going to be stitching on up the top side, okay, this point, so that when you flip it over, it will be like this. Okay, so let me just go ahead and stitch it up. This is it. You can see that I stitched up the top side. Now I will flip it over, then insert my hemming gum. All right, I will insert the hemming gum and then give it a good press. before attaching this particular turtle to the rest of my gown. Okay, so this is how it looks after the press. Now from the tip, I already added my zip. I attached my zip to the rest of the dress, and then I left about 1 inch. You can see the part that I left, so that this zipper will start from, even though it's not immediately, but it will start from a better part of the turtleneck. Okay, but look at the way I'm attaching it. I'll be placing this lower end on top of the neck area round, just this way, and it's very simple. Or when you are done, so in fact once you attach this, you will just start seeing your turtleneck forming very perfectly. Now when you are done, you will now stitch this side up. Okay, please take a good look. Now at this point I want to attach my zipper to my turtleneck because I already attached it. Now look at it. When you are done perfectly attaching it, this is how it should look. Okay, so at the end of the fabric, you should make it to come out very neatly. Now I'll go ahead and attach this, stitch up the size of my dress with my body measurement before attaching the lower part of this gown. And this is practically all for this gown. So you can see that the turtleneck is perfectly on the neck. I wish I can show you how it looks on my client. And then you can actually go ahead and add your sleeve now, because the gown is actually ready. So this is all for this video. Thank you so much for staying tuned up until now. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye.